Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. The key to a successful summoning charm is to concentrate on the object that you desire to summon. Hold it clearly in your mind's eye. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. Very good, not to worry. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Anyone? Anyone? Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Excellent control there. Splendid! That's it! Stay focused. Don't lose your composure. Happens to the best of us. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we? Come on up. Shall we begin? Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. Very good, both of you. Well done. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall. Yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear? The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms. Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. Excuse me, there seems to be a sleepwalking student on the loose. I notice you and Professor Fig seem to have developed a friendship. I hope he isn't getting you into too much trouble. Fig was a close colleague and a dear friend. I only hope we can serve his memory well. Hogwarts has stood for nearly 900 years. We were not about to give it up to a few mutinous goblins. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai. And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating. Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost. Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it? There you are. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. Repero! Miss Onai has taken the lead. And with that, our newest student has taken the lead. Indeed I am. Professors are allowed to have fun once in a while too, you know. No time like the present. Ah, very well. Well done. You've beaten me at my own game. As the new Summoner's Court champion, you have earned a token of recognition. Excellent. Very well. When you're ready, come and find me here. Care to go another round? Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you. I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the Mending charm Reparo. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time. No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. This round settles it all. Let us give the old Mending charm a try then, shall we? Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic. A word, if you would. More frequently than one would imagine. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye. Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready. That's no way to treat a professor. And there you have it. Yet another opportunity to learn and improve. Well now, nicely played. We all make mistakes. Nicely done. Come now, I know you can do this. You showed great promise in class. Delightful to see such mastery from one your age. Ordinarily, I might consider a tie inconclusive. Today, however, it has allowed me to conclude that you are quite a talented spellcaster. Accio! I knew you'd come around. You possess great determination, a trait that will take you far in life. Shall we begin? Excellent work. Practice is the key to mastering any spell. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out. I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Well played in Summoner's Court. I dare say I learned a bit from you. Always a treat. I do not recall teaching you how to play like that. Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. Something quite satisfying about using the Mending charm, isn't there? Good luck. I've been playing this for eons, so you haven't a chance of winning. How about we get started anyway? Not to worry, you're still finding your stride. And I can manage to do both work and play. And who's to say I'm not helping a student at this very moment? One always has something to learn. You see, I just taught you something. A flatterer, I see. Although I dare say it's not unwarranted. I shall accept the compliment humbly. Do not let it go to your head. Not to worry. I haven't been beaten by a student yet. A perfect score. Remarkable. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. Very good. Points to Slytherin. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out. 2 perfect rounds. You're a natural. Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Good luck, and I shall see you soon. Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find. Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play. Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful. Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it. You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. I had bet myself a butterbeer you'd be back to ask about that. It seems I've earned myself a trip to the Three Broomsticks. Then we shall have to disagree, but I appreciate your honesty. Now, I shall not keep you from your studies, nor time with your fellow students, both of which are invaluable to your education. I always have time for my students. How may I help you? Of course. What is it? My father insisted rather adamantly that fun had no place when it came to learning. I struggled with his rather Socratic method of teaching, made no progress with even the simplest spells until I made a game of it. I realized then how much fun was to be had in learning, and I decided to become a professor so that I may pass that joy along. As the process itself became a source of joy, I was able to better retain what I was being taught. Delighted to hear. Of course. Of course. I see we have forgotten our robes today. Distracted by our studies, no doubt. I could do with a cup of tea and a conversation on magical theory with Professor Fig. Brilliant wizard. Such a loss to our school and to wizard kind. Professor Fig was a good friend and a gifted scholar. Cannot imagine having been in Hogsmeade during the troll attack. Oh, thank goodness so many skilled witches and wizards reacted so quickly. Ranrock underestimated the lengths the Hogwarts faculty would go to protect this castle. Made it through that enormous field guide, did you? Bravo! What a joy Miss Onai is to have in class. She and her mother have been wonderful additions to Hogwarts. Miss Sweeting is to be commended for her devotion to the study of beasts. I am glad to see her engage with other students as well. Mr. Sallow is skilled indeed with a wand. I do worry that his focus is misplaced, however. I so admire Mr. Takar's commitment to his studies. But I do hope he finds time to enjoy himself. I dare say Miss Reyes would do well to have a bit more fun. A talented young witch, but rather competitive in my mind. Mr. Clopton certainly seems to understand the value of play. Possibly a bit too much at times. You did not learn that in my class. I hope you will reconsider the use of such magic. Well done. I confess I was astonished to see you during the battle. But we owe you a great debt. Whilst I'm impressed by your wand work, I would suggest you set your aim a bit further from your professor. Distracted thinking of your studies, no doubt.